What's going on, everyone? TallenV back here, and today it is time to go over a step-by-step guide that can be both applied to JP and Global because it's actually released at the exact same time in terms of getting the EZA pre-awakened, essentially, Piccolo up to Rainbow, how many orbs you're going to need, what is the best path and choice to do in terms of what you might want to do in terms of getting them up to SA10, unlocking all the missions and everything, because there is a very easy way to do this, and I get the same questions every single time whenever we get one of these units, so I'm just like, okay, I'm going to make another video, I'm going to explain to you guys how you want to go ahead and go about it, and then we'll go from there. So without further ado, let's head over to the information real quick and check out the events, okay? So if you go over here and you go into the event, this is the Ginyu, this is like the little Ginyu event essentially. And essentially what you do is there are 8 different stages that you can go ahead and basically it's like a mini story mode, right? You get a stone from each one, which is really nice. And then stage 3 here allows you to either get the farmable orbs for the Piccolo or to get a Piccolo dupe. Now, I have had actually some decent luck while trying to farm up the orbs and just got some of the Piccolo dupes that I needed in terms of his SA and also his dupe pass, okay? However, I know some people are going to say I'm having crap luck right now and I need to do this, so I'm going to say as of right now, forget that you're actually getting dupes from this, okay? I want to approach this as if you have only gotten one Piccolo from the events, okay? Because remember, we get one in the box. You all should have gotten one Piccolo in the box as of 2 p.m. Japan time or 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time a few hours ago at the time of this recording, okay? So I'm going to go with the assumption that you only have 2 Piccolos, one that you are keeping to make the said Rainbow Piccolo, and one to either throw into his SA or into his dupe system, okay? So, based on that, that's what we're going to go from, okay? But anyway, so let's continue real quick before we go into anything else. There is also a frog item here. It's the Ginyu frog, essentially. It turns into orbs, into tech orbs, and then it also heals you up by 70%. So that's pretty cool right there. Piccolo, when he finally does awaken and transcend and all that kind of fun stuff, and fuse, in order to get him into the fuse state with Nail, you have to basically wait 5 turns in the battle, and then he'll fuse. I personally think it should be 4. I'm just saying, I think it should be 4, so that's just me personally. But basically, his passive skill is that for 1 turn, he will heal you up by 20%. It's actually 30% when he comes in EZA. But he'll heal you up once after he is fused by 20% of your health. And then he will turn AGL orbs into rainbow orbs. And with every rainbow orb that you obtain, you'll get attack up 12%, ki plus 2, and HP plus 15,000. Yes, you heard me right on that one. 15,000 HP recovered for each rainbow orb that you obtain. Not to mention he gets an attack and defense up boost right there. When EZA awakens and everything, which by the way, the EZA will be available on the 4th of September, so that should be Tuesday, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Yeah, it should be Tuesday. Then the EZA will be around for everyone. Quick note, side note on all the EZA events right now. They are actually all around right now over on the EZA battle side, or on the EZA, you know, event thing or whatever it is you want to call it. So they're all there. Global, I'm pretty sure you have all the current ones up to whatever one you've had. I don't think full powered Frieza, Cell, or into Gohan are there. And then it tells you actually below that there's no Broly one, but it's kind of it's talking about that Dragon Ball Super Broly one, whereas the great, you know, the legendary Super Saiyan Broly, that one is around. So I saw some people getting confused about that, so make sure you don't get confused about that, okay? So anyway, so like I said before, Piccolo's EZA will be around. I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty easy. STR Gohan can be beaten with a total in-game team. I'll do a guide on it when it comes out, so that's just something, you know, you want to keep in mind right there. But there are a lot of orbs when it comes to obviously getting Piccolo all the way up to his 100%. Now, the total amount of orbs you're going to need in order to rainbow this guy, if you want to be someone who just farms all the orbs and you do it once throughout the whole thing, then this is how many you're going to need, okay? First, for the small orbs, which is, again, I'll show you on the page, or in the map when we get there, is you're going to need 6,540 small orbs, okay? You're going to need 3,530 medium orbs, and then 346 large orbs to rainbow this guy, okay? So, without further ado, let's actually go over to him real quick, okay? So, as of right now, like I said, I have some of the Piccolos and everything, but what I decided to do is here's my Piccolo, okay? SA1, absolutely no orbs into him or anything like that. I simply just awakened him up to his UR form. I'm going to show you guys exactly what to do because there are a bunch of missions in here when it comes to the Piccolo, okay? And again, it's just like any of the other free-to-play 100% guys that we've come across beforehand that are going to also give you copies and everything, okay? So the basic premise of this is that for every 10% of the ability system board that you fill, you will get a Piccolo dupe, okay? And for every time that you open up one of his dupe paths, you will get another Piccolo, okay? So again, I'm going with the assumption that maybe you've only done the event once and you've had absolutely terrible luck in pulling any other dupes of Piccolo. You've been able to get one from the event the very first time you've gone through it, or maybe a couple of 2 or 3 times. Nonetheless, you have to get at least one dupe of him, okay? The moment you have gotten one dupe, it's gonna be very simple. I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna go into the board real quick, and there's my sands, and here's Piccolo, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to this first one right here. I'm going to unlock just one Piccolo. I'm going to ignore the fact that I have all those others. Boom. One mission has officially opened. What is that right now? Well, if we go over here, we go into our missions. It's going to tell us that, hey, we completed a Trunks mission of getting one Piccolo. This is, of course, Ruto. A route or a path, essentially, on the dupe path is opened. So we get one Piccolo, okay? So you'd hit accept. You'd get one Piccolo, and you'd go back into, not there. You'd go back into the ability system, okay? And now we're going to say, oops, we don't keep that. We're going to go to the next one, okay? I'm going to say, yes, I want to unlock this next path, pretending that there are none above here in the top row. Pretend that there's only the 2, the main one that you're opening up and the extra card that you just got from that mission, okay? I'm going to hit the second one here. I'm going to open it up, and boom, I complete another mission, okay? So that's obviously going to give me an SA, or a second dupe right there. So I'm going to grab that one and open it up. Boom, 2 routes is officially open, okay? So we're going to go like that, if it wants to load for me, of course, and we're going to snag that. We're going to go back into here again. Very, very simple. We're going to come back up here, go to stage 3. We're going to, again, pretending that we only have one Piccolo there. We're going to open up another path, complete Trunks mission number 3, and that's going to give us our 3rd dupe right there that we can then go ahead and throw into the final slot in the ability system, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to go back over here. You're going to go to the final one, and that will open up your 4th and final path, okay? Now, what that does right there is that gives you a final Piccolo dupe, okay? So what you want to do is come back again. I know, kind of repetitive here, but basically what you're going to do is you're going to come in here, you're going to grab this Piccolo. Now, what you're going to do with this Piccolo is you're going to go into the training system, okay? I'm going to go down here to this Piccolo right here, and I'm going to add one, pretending, again, I don't have the top row. I only got that one extra dupe of Piccolo. I'm going to throw him in. I'm going to create SA number 2, okay? If you wanted to, you can wait on this if you want to, but I'm just going to get him up to SA2, okay? So, boom, he's at SA level 2, okay? Now, what you're going to be doing is you're going to go into the event itself, and you're going to start farming up the orbs, okay? So, we're going to go into here, we're going to go to stage 3, and I'm going to show you exactly what each path is, what the best one is to do. So, I just like to take a Pure Sands category team. We'll take a Vegeta here, and boom. I'm going to do a little video on this, of the last deck used. I love that little ability system, okay? So, anyway, right now, oh, perfect, we even got it. Okay, so real quickly, this is the stage where you're going to farm all the orbs, okay? This side up here on the left side is going to be your small orbs. You usually get around 30 to 40, depending on which one you land on. The middle is going to give you your medium orbs, give or take around 20. And then the one on the right side here is going to be large orbs. The most I've ever gotten is 2, and usually I get 1, okay? So for me, I don't know, I guess I'll just go down the middle, okay? So we're going to grab the medium orbs real quick. Usually, what I have found, I have not personally gotten a 3 on this. I've only gotten 1s and 2s, which is really nice. So grabbing these is pretty easy. So I'm getting 15 from most of these. There's a 25, so that's definitely a luckier one. We'll grab another 25. Okay, that's pretty lucky. We'll grab that, and 20. Okay, so pretty much what it is. We're going to go fight King Kai real quick. He will drop either one of 4 things. Some medium orbs, some large orbs, some small orbs, or if you're lucky enough, he will drop a Piccolo dupe. So we're going to go with this. He's not really strong, so it doesn't really matter. You can basically bring any team you want. There is no team category or anything that is going to increase said drop rate. Trust me, I've double and triple checked it, so that's not going to be the case. So bring whatever you want, essentially. And then, so we're going to have that done right there. We defeated him. He gave us 77 medium orbs. Okay, not too bad. And then, this is the part where you have to get lucky, okay? Sometimes this Nimbus Cloud does not show up, actually. There are going to be many times going through your runs that you are not going to be able to get this thing, okay? So we were lucky enough to be able to get it, so it's going to take us over here to where we have extra orbs to grab, basically, okay? So the first 3 are small orbs, the second group of 3 are medium, and the last one is large orbs, obviously, okay? Grabbing these right here, these small ones, they give you 100 each, which is pretty nice. So we're going to grab all 300 right here, luckily enough. And then we're going to get a couple of 2s here, it seems. So we'll go 2, and then the medium ones drop, I believe, 50? Yeah, it's 50. Okay. We'll grab 1 there. I hope it gives us another one. Come on, be nice. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like to see. All right, and then these, I believe, give us 7 or 9 or something like that. Oh, 5. Okay, yeah. So you get 5 large ones, which is pretty nice. that's a lot of orbs. That's a lot of extra orbs right there. Ooh, we got the entire board. That's really nice. We're extremely lucky on that one. But it's nice that they don't give us 3s. At least I have never ran into a 3 yet on here. So that's going to give us a bunch of orbs. Okay. So let's go and check out how much we have currently so far. I know I'm not currently at the max yet to get him up to rainbow just yet. So we've got 1,400, 1990, and then we have 137, okay? So if I was a little impatient and I wanted to keep awakening the ability system buffs to, you know, obviously make him stronger and then obviously get more of the dupes and everything like that, usually what I do is I start with the bottom left, I complete that, I go top left, I go top right, and then I go finally bottom right, because remember, bottom right requires you to have it at SA10. So the more that I do this, let's go over here. We'll just grab all this stuff right here. I'm not going to do the like crits and dodges and anything like that just yet. I'm going to grab everything else. We'll give you the attack right there. We'll give you that. And is that the entire? That is the entire right side. As you can see, I've almost used up all of my small orbs. I mean, I've got 700 left, but nonetheless, I'm just going to leave it there. So that is a 24%. And that should undo 2 extra missions for me. Yep, there are 2 extra missions, because it's per 10% on the ability system board that you will either get like an Elder Kai, a Grand Kai, and then or the Piccolo dupes, okay? So for this one, 10%, 20% right there. We'll grab our Piccolo dupes right there. And come on, you want to load up? There we go. And then if I wanted to go in, train, take the extra 2 right there. So the 2 extras that I just got, boom. I'll bring him up to SA level 4 now, okay? So that's how you're going to want to go about it. Go back into stage level 3, grab all the orbs that you can, get them up to 100%, and boom, you are good to go. Now, the last part when it comes to this is, of course, awakening him to his TUR, because again, EZA is not available yet. We can't touch that till next week, okay? So if we go into the awaken here, and we go down to the Piccolo, okay, it takes 5 of these nails, and then, of course, this will be his awakened form right here. I love that art. I love that art right there, okay? So, where do you get the nail medals? Pretty simple, actually. They're in the event itself, okay? So, if you go into here, and you go actually to stage 6, funny enough, I haven't done it yet, because I've just been focusing on the orbs right now. But stage 6 will drop the medals for you, so you only need 5. I'm assuming it's got pretty good drop rates. I don't think there's a mission in terms of getting any extra medals. I doubt it. Especially because I know there are going to be some people who will probably farm up another of these Nail Piccolo guys. Last year, if I remember, a lot of JP players did this. And in fact, I did this myself with the Bulma during the 200 million download celebration. I did one where I gave her 10 crit and 10 dodge, and I did another one where I gave her 20 dodge. So, because I was just bored at the time. So, and a lot of JP players will do the same thing. So, some people are probably going to do a Piccolo as well. So let's see, Piccolo dupe, reverse medal, Piccolo, spring guy. Yep, no, okay. So there is no medal in terms of missions or anything like that, but again, the medals probably have a pretty good drop rate and things like that. So, the last question I know I'm going to get is, what should I be doing in terms of the ability buffs? Based on what Piccolo does, he is an attacker, right? He has a little bit of a heal thing even when he fuses, but he gets an attack and defense, you know, automatically at the beginning of the turn. He increases his attack and his key with every rainbow orb obtained. So that right there means to me that he's going to be a very hard hitter. So I would personally be going with crits and additionals, okay? So anytime I see a critical, I'm going to give him a critical, and if there happens to be an additional, then I'm going to do that, okay? Now, one thing when it comes to this Piccolo as well is that there was this rumor going around that when he awakened and everything, he would get an AoE effect, okay? And looking at the Japanese, both on this card particularly right here, and then when he goes into here, it is not, if I can let that appear, yep. No, he is not an AoE character, okay? So as of right now, there is no need to be like, oh, I should be giving him additionals then, because then he can attack everyone at the same time. He'd be really good for World Tournament. No, Piccolo is only a normal guy. He will attack one person. As of showing the fact right here in this kanji and even in the English version, there is no AoE on this guy right here. So I would personally go I'll give him all the criticals you possibly can, and then there's probably like a level 5 additional or something like that. It's going to turn out the same way that the EZA Gohan did. If we go back over to the ability system real quick, I'm going to take a wild guess here. Let's see, that's 2 critical over there. That is 2 critical there, so that's 4. That's 4 critical right there, so that's 8. And then obviously this is going to be some more over here. That's 10, 12. That's an additional right there. And then that's 3, so that's 15. Okay, so that's 15 critical and 2 additional? Unless I messed up. Oh, over here. There's 3 additional. Okay, so 5 additional right there. So it's going to be 5 additional, 15 critical is what I'm personally going to go with. Because that's all you can really do. If you want to really create a guy who could dodge more, that's totally up to you. But seeing the way he's going to get EZA, high defense automatically already, I'm going to go with that. So, Anyway, guys, that's basically it for the video, though, in terms of how exactly step-by-step you want to go about this guy. If you have not been lucky enough to get more dupes of him from his event himself, as long as you can get one, you can complete all the missions, no problem, get all the orbs that you needed, and then boom, you've got him up to 100%, awaken him with the medals, and boom, you have a free-to-play 120% guy ready for the EZA events to come up next week. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments as always. How many of these Piccolos are you going to farm up? Are you going to farm up 1, are you going to farm up 2, or 3? I know Calc, probably going to farm up like at least 3. So I'm pretty sure with the Gohan, I think Calc did, what was it, 3 Gohans, Rainbow EZA 100%, a Rainbow 120, and then a Rainbow 100 actually. So yeah, Calc had some free time. So anyway, guys, like I said before, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments as always. If you missed my summon stream for the tickets, I did that already on both Twitch and YouTube, so I'll leave that at the end of the video, or you've probably seen it, hopefully. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, then please don't ask in this video, but basically, they're just out in waves. So if you don't have it within the next week or so, then just contact support and see what happened. If you modded a lot, you might have gotten banned, or you might not be getting tickets at all, so I'm not really sure. So anyway, like I said before, thanks for stopping by as always, guys, and until next time, everyone, I will see you all in the next one.